Alright folks, welcome back. This is Balatro every day, and today is day 2 of trying to get Completionist Plus again. If you want to play along, you can get the seed from the video description, and when you're ready, let's go Gold Stick Ghost deck. Alright, first boss discards random cards. First round, probably Spade Flush is good enough. There we go. Okay. First shop could be Todd. Probably we just Todd. Todd is really strong. So Todd we can hex. And then do we want the Mercury card or do we want to save money for interest? I think Mercury is probably good. That helps us beat the boss. If we need it, maybe. Alright, so let's go. How about a Spade Flush again? That should win. Even without the odd cards, we have the Polychrome, so 50% more. Alright. Could be Riff Raff. That probably does it. Go next. Alright, we got Habsies, we got Mystic Summit, we have... I guess between the three of these, Mystic Summit is less good. Alright, let's find some odd cards. Or maybe it doesn't matter. Alright, so I can play the 9s here. I don't need Mystic Summit. If we sell Mystic Summit, it takes me to 8. Rental fee takes me 5. And then ship it. And then could be Astronomer. So Todd is not that great in the end game. Obviously it's helping us right now, but it's not that great later. If we take Astronomer here, it blocks the Riff Raff. But maybe Astronomer is fine. We got to get the gold sticker eventually. It's an uncommon. Maybe we do it. Sure. That should work. We only have one spot for the Riff Raff. That's okay. I guess we could sell Habsies. Maybe we don't need Habsies for the next round. What could we get? We would like to have, I guess against this boss, we don't want to have Habsies anyway, so we could sell it. Go next. Alright, could be Supernova for pairs. And we could sell Zany Joker, but we don't have to. Alright. Do we, with Supernova, do we want to play even pairs, which score less points? How about a pair of 2s? Throwing away the 7. Throwing away the face cards, I guess. Alright. So look for more even cards, I guess. I can throw away a 4. How about 8s, 10s, 5s? The 10s win? Maybe I should have sold Riff Raff. Maybe we go one more Riff Raff. Uranus, I think, is not important for us. We can hold on to it, maybe. Makes our Celestial packs better. Let's go next. So, Juggler is fine. Alright, we don't need the Riff Raff. Let's go pair the 4s. Just even pairs, basically. Pair the kings. Maybe I should discard and look for a lower pair, like a pair of 2s or something like that. Alright, so I could use strength to make more odd cards since we have Todd. We're stuck with Todd, so we might as well make odd cards. Maybe turn 4s into 5s, or it could be kings into aces. I think we take strength for sure. I think we take the extra hand for sure, especially if we have Supernova as part of the plan here. Let's go next. So why don't we turn kings into aces? Let's try that. Or do we want to go 4s into 5s? Let's try... let's do 5s. Alright, so... we could do... that's not good. We could do a pair of jacks. I should discard the 5, huh? I could do these 4s into 5s. I guess, do I have a suit preference? Not really. So these 4s into 5s, no problem. This pair wins. Maybe I should have held on to lower pairs. Oh well. 2,000 points for a pair. Next round's 3,000. There's Saki Busky. We're not going to do with Todd. Could be free Celestial Pack. There's Mercury. Now, if we want to get an extra $1 of interest, maybe we sell. Uranus is not something that we need. Let's go next. This boss, hearts. Okay, so queens, throwing away the odd cards. I don't think it really matters that much. Right. Kings and then jacks. Sure. I guess if I wanted to, I could put Todd on the left. Constellation, we already have a gold sticker, but we could take it, and then maybe that helps us. For sure that wins. So do I want these Arcana packs or save my money for Overstock? I think I save my money. Let's go one more round. So Constellation we'll put over here on the left, and then we could take Incantation as a way of getting, could be lucky cards, could be gold cards. Maybe. I think I'm going to try to do something fancy with the 5s, maybe. So here we could do 2s, throwing away 9 and 3. Alright, 6s, throwing away aces, and we can throw away 5s. We did 2s, we did 6s, we have 7s. We can try to get kings and queens, maybe. Kings and then 8s, and then 10s. Probably just doesn't matter that much. Alright, so there's Cola, there's Banner, probably we don't need this Juggler. So Cola, sure. Banner, we just take it and get rid of it so that we can overstock here. Grimbo we don't need because we have Supernova. I guess we could take, we could do Bus plus Supernova. We could do Bus instead of Supernova. Maybe. I guess it depends on, there could be an annoying boss where we don't get to play pairs, maybe. But maybe Constellation protects us from that. Probably we don't need the bus here. And then that way we can keep playing face cards, I guess. Let's go next. Alright, so I can try throw away the 5s and the 7s. How about a pair of 6s? Sure. Pair the 6s. 2,000 for that pair. Okay, so how about a pair of 10s? I guess I can keep the 3 since we're light on aces. Okay, we could do 2s and then finish with kings if that doesn't already win. Alright, there's a pair of kings. Okay, there's a blue seal. Probably we put it on a 5. We can try the banana again. This boss says diamonds are debuffed. So, alright, we're gonna do both of these for sure. Do we want the Mega Arcana pack here? There is a chance we could get Hermie. Even, I guess, Priestess would be nice. Let's continue to be conservative with our money. So, we'll pick up Michelle, that's fine. Let's go next. And then, no skip here. Maybe. Alright, so let's go pair of queens first, throwing away the odd cards. We can play a pair of jacks without winning, and then we want to find our fives. So we had, sorry, where is it? It's here. We had a hearts boss before, so let's look for a 5 of hearts. Do we have a 5 of hearts? I can play the pair of aces, and then we can do 5 of spades, I guess, is fine. We're not going to get a blackboard if we have a constellation. Anyway, there's a pair of aces. That's it. This boss is not a problem. Okay, there's a trading card again. We could do trading card. We could do Michelle. Trading card is good, but maybe I want to take Michelle so that we can do Cavendish. Or maybe I'm not concerned about that. Maybe in our completionist plus journey we get Cavendish later, it's fine. So no banana here. We can take a gold seal. Go next. Alright, so let's start with, I'm light on 4s. I think if I'm going to turn my 4s into 5s, maybe we snap off a 6. We could do pair the 8s. We don't have Michelle. That's plenty of points. Okay, so we could do the 10s, throwing away the 3s. And I want to go gold seal 5. I want to go... We're light on 8s, we're light on 6s, we're out of 4s completely. So maybe we discard here. Okay, I can play the odd pair. The odd pair is... How much more? Is it enough more? Let's see here. We have jacks, we have kings. Let's try something like that. This probably wins. And if not, that's okay. Cool. Mercury is fine for us to use. And then, there's a cola. Do I want to take a cola instead of a trading card? Probably not. Probably this one double tag we're not going to use anyway. Emperor gives me a wheel. So, Celestial pack. There's Mercury. Spin the wheel. Sun we could use to make more hearts. Probably not important for us to do that. Do we want this standard pack? Probably not, actually. Let's just save our money for interest and go next. Alright, so we can play 2s. We are trying to snap off the 6s. Play the 2s. That's 5,000. I can play the queens, throwing away a 3 and an ace. Looking for a 6. There's a 6. We can snap off the 6. We can play the 8s without winning. And then we can dig for 5s. Or dig for the blue seal or whatever it is. So there's the blue seal. We can play the pair of 5s. Okay, so it's like 6,000 points per pair. Okay, and then this boss says face cards are debuffed. Okay, so no familiar here. We don't need these. We can take Celestial pack first. Maybe 4 of a kind for later. We have 50 cards in deck. And then could be 14 bucks here. I don't think death here is useful. I guess we could make lucky cards. Maybe we make lucky cards for a chance of getting the cat. And then if we get the cat, we sell the trading card. Maybe. So If I want to do that, I could do 9s and 3s. I could do 9s and aces maybe as lucky cards. And then go next. Alright. So we can play a pair of jacks. Throw away a 4, throw away the 3. Since we're light on 4s. Okay, so that's about 8,000. If I play a pair of 7s, I don't think that wins. We could snap off a 2. And then let's play a pair of 7s. So this is more than 8,000, but it's not like 10,000. Alright, we could do the lucky 9. We could try to get the gold seal 5. Either of those. Alright, how about the aces? That works also. Okay. Magician upstairs, Mercury we can hold on to. Alright, baseball card we could make room if we sell the trading card, but it's perishable. We could take Midas Mask. Do I want a Midas Mask? I guess if we have Supernova and we have Constellation, we... no Midas Mask. Get the Gold Seeker Midas Mask later. Maybe I want to get the rares. Maybe we wait until Ante-8. Pick a standard pack. Alright, so I don't need these blank 2s. Let's go next. Alright, snap off the 6. That's great. We can play the pair of jacks and then look for more 9s. Okay, so let's play the pair of 9s. If we hit the plus 20, then this wins. So maybe we play the aces first. Okay, the next pair wins. So let's play the 5s. We have some consideration. We could play a high card here as a way of digging for the blue seal. Sure. So there's high card. We can do high card ace again. And then play the 2 5s. Bummer. Few extra hands cost me a few bucks. Boss debuffs my face cards. Okay, so driver's license is a rare, and maybe that's the kind of thing that we want to do, but kind of like chilling with the trading cards, to be honest. There's a photograph is pretty good with the blue seal. Maybe we take a photograph instead of trading card, since we still want Supernova for the boss. I think I just skip here. I think standard pack, we can take a look. Could be a purple 9. I think purple 9 I do take. And let's get driver's license later. Alright, so here could be 10s first. And then I'm trying to remove my... I have one more 6. Maybe I want to remove a 2 or a 3. Okay. Maybe let's snap off a 3. So we can snap off the 3. We could play the 7s here. Alright, so odd pair is 16, even pair is 12. Let's try to get a 5. Or I guess I could play high card once. I could also get an 8. Maybe something like this. Alright, let's go gold seal first. Doesn't win, and then we play the lucky 9. Ship it. Would be nice to find a cat. Okay, Mercury's fine, and then Sigil, no, we don't need standard pack. Maybe I should have taken the Honu first. Could be Purple Jack is fine. Okay, standard pack we don't need, buffoon pack we don't need. Maybe save this double tag for a negative tag. Celestial pack, no pair levels. That's okay. pick up Honu, and go next. Okay, purple 9 in hand. We can snap off a 2. We can play the 7. Saving a discard for the other purple. So we can discard 2 purples here, keeping the 5s, I guess. Alright, Temperance and then Hyro. So we can go Hyro on the 5s. We can do Temperance. Let's go high card Ace. I can play a pair of 5s. We can try to draw a 9. Maybe. Something like that. This doesn't win even with the bonus cards. And then we can do high card Jack here, or we just play the 9 here. So this doesn't win. We try to get the blue seal. And then play a pair of 9s, I guess. That's it. And then the boss costs money. Okay, so 20,000 for that pair. Next round we can play all pairs, I guess. Alright, so we don't need this Polychrome Jolly Joker. Standard pack's looking for seals. Don't need a red seal 3 though. Let's save our money because of the boss. Let's go next. Alright, so I like to keep the 4s that I can maybe strengthen into 5s. Or maybe I want to strengthen 8s into 9s and then we can remove the 4s. 6s, 3s, and 2s we can remove. So let's start with play the 8s. Okay. I can snap off a 2, but then we don't have a pair. So I'm looking for 5s and 9s here. Okay, let's go 9s first. Okay. That's 23. I can play the jacks. Looking for 5s and maybe the ace. Maybe I'm supposed to throw away the lucky ace. Okay, I can play this pair of jacks. Looking for an ace or a 9. Maybe with the glass that actually wins. Okay, and then gold seal, that's it. Okay. Alright, Mercury again. Good value off this astronomer. Alright, 58 bucks. We could probably go one more. Maybe no Huesos here. Go one more. There's Hermie, there's Justice. Alright, we got a nice amount of money. Check a standard pack for... Could be a fancy 10. Fancy 10 plus Justice. It's not an odd card, but maybe the odd cards don't matter so much if we have Todd. I guess I don't want a fancy 10. Go one more. Alright. Could be a throwback. Could be... We've got Ouija here. We could throw it back. Maybe throwback instead of trading card here. Go one more. Alright, so there's a Fool for... Could be Hermie, could be Justice. I think I go... Hermie? Go next. Alright, so I want to play the odd pairs. I can play a pair of 9s. If I'm going to make a glass card, probably the blue seal we turn into glass. Let's go pair of 9s first. Yeah, that's 28. So I could do a pair of 5s. Okay, there's my glass card. I could discard the jack for a 5th card. So here are the kings. This doesn't win. There's a gold seal 5. So let's drop the 7. Okay, so blue seal here is fine. I can play the aces, and then maybe we draw a 5. If not, that's okay. This might win if we hit the plus 20. If not, we can play this pair, I guess. Right. Okay, so... Alright, hit the road. We already got the gold sticker on. Fool gives us another death card. We have 4 more rounds on the throwback. This boss says my clubs are debuffed. So... do we want Tarot Merchant? I guess that's fine, actually. So, Mercury here is okay for us to use because we have a death card. Tarot Merchant, let's do a little re-rolling. So, let's go one more. Could be Driver's License, could be Marble Joker. Maybe Marble Joker is hard to get a gold sticker on. Maybe. So... Alright, we can spin the wheel here. We could copy the blue seal. I like copying the blue seal. Maybe I turn a 4 into a 5 here. And then we could just skip in case we get another... Could be a fool in here. Could be... There's Empress, there's Hierophant. So this stuff we probably don't care about. Let's just skip. And I think Marble Joker we can get later. Probably. So let's go one more. Could be a Summon. Summon we can get later. Magician, no, we don't really care about that. Erosion's plus 20. So Supernova is on 52 right now. We might be able to take an Erosion instead of a Supernova. Is that true? I guess it works if we draw the glass cards. Maybe. Yeah, let's do it. So let's take Erosion here, that's fine. And then go one more. Could be Uranus we don't need. Maybe Mars we do take for the 4 of a kind. And then get a strength card. So now we can turn those 4s into 5s. Let's go next. Alright. So Mars here, we can go, I guess, Earth is fine, but mostly Mars is the one that we want. Alright, could be Mars again. Let's go Mercury and then Mars again. Okay, so now my 4 of a kind is just as good as my pair level. Actually better. So could be Mercury here and then Venus. Doesn't matter. Alright. So there's the 5s. We can play the pair of jacks first. Maybe. Let's do lucky cards here. Play the jack. What else do we got? Okay. And then we have the 5s. I have a 1-4 I can turn into a 5. I can strengthen. This is fun. I could turn the 10 into a jack since we have a glass jack, maybe. Do that. Now, we could win with pairs. We could play the 4 of a kind. The 4 of a kind, we don't actually need the glass cards. So... let's play one glass card, or we can try to avoid the glass cards. We can play this 4 of a kind, I think doesn't win, but it's close. So let's do 4 of a kind, 1 glass. Does that win? I think it doesn't win, so let's go 4 of a kind, 2 glass, I guess. Something like that. Or should we be doing the pairs. The only reason I'm not doing the pairs here is because I want to try to get the blue seal value, but if I'm playing the hand anyway, maybe forget about the blue seal. Plus 20? We could have had it. We could do it now, though. I'm just going to go pair level here for the constellation value. Alright. So, Mercury's fine. Alright, another strength card if we need it. Empress we probably don't get to use. This boss says, force the card to be selected. Okay, so we can pick up strength. We can take a celestial pack. There's Mercury. And then judgment here, so spin the wheel, I guess. The voucher doesn't really matter. We can take it. We can reroll once. Maybe Ouija guarantees a 4 of a kind. If that's something that we need. Maybe could be Ecto. Alright, if we take Ecto, then we can get gold sticker something here. So Ecto, yes, and then what? And then we could get gold sticker blue joker. We could, maybe we have to play one more round. Do I want this Ouija? Do I want, I guess this didn't really work out, huh? We probably don't need Ouija, though against this boss it could get a little bit awkward if we can't draw our 5s. So let's do it. Go next. Alright, so what are we looking at? There's a 5, which it feels bad to lose. We can play a pair of 3s. Okay, there's a 5, which it feels bad to lose. We can play the 9s. Plus 20 there. Oh. Well, I guess that's it then. Alright, well, you know, once again here on the completionist plus grind. Nice quick one. We got Constellation we already had before, of course, very strong. You want to take all the time. Erosion, maybe not that strong. It's kind of conditional, right? If you get Immolate, then you're having a good time. If you get the Hung Man, then you're having a good time. But maybe most of the time it doesn't do that much. Maybe if you have a trading card, then it's pretty alright. So kind of nice to get it out of the way. So we got Erosion out of the way. We got Throwback out of the way. Astronomer as a value generator. Not even the best value generator. Get that one out of the way as well. Blue Joker and Todd are probably strong enough sort of structural pieces, I've been calling them. So if you do want to play pairs in the early game, these can be the thing that enables you to play pairs. You have your Chips Jokers. Todd, if you play just 2 odd cards, that's 60 chips at a time, so similar to a Slide Joker, and it's pretty easy to get odd pairs, or even better if you play 2 pair, because then you're getting 120 chips at a time. Which is usually a lot more than Blue Joker is doing. Blue Joker gets smaller when you play more hands. So these probably we would have gotten the gold sticker on eventually anyway, but fine to get them out of the way. That takes us up to, this is, I don't know what's the best way to keep track of this. Okay, so there's 8 stakes, right? So this is 10 stickers. That's how you read that? Anyway, take care everyone.